Well, I'll tell you how Red's book came about. I was writing another book about an advertising man called Frank Palmer Jarvis, and it was a biography, and Frank wanted the book done. I didn't have a publisher in mind. He wanted me to write for him. By now I was pretty well known in town, so I was doing that. And one of the people I had to interview for the book was Red, who I'd never met before. And I didn't really have any interest in Red, and I don't even like rock and roll. Can't stand it. I don't like any of that. But Red and I hit it off. And Red wasn't interested in a biography per se. Red's friend, Dean Maley, who's another advertising person, was putting together a Red Robinson app. You know, one of these things that you click on your iPhone, and he's putting together this app, and he says to me, and I'd worked for Dean for quite a bit, and Dean says to me, well, look, we got to sell this app. It's a Red Robinson app. You know, Red's getting along. By then he was 75. Red's getting along. We'll put together the app, but it would be great if we had a book to market alongside the app. You know, the book will market the app will market the book, and we'll make a fortune, and everybody will be happy. And I said, well, okay. Well, how much? You know, I met Red. We hit it off. You know, how do you propose me to write this book? He says, well, I've got. Red keeps everything, so he's got all his clippings, and they're all in boxes. And he says, all you need to do is take home the boxes and write the book based on the clippings. I said, well, how long do you expect me how much time do I have to put together this book? He goes, well, what he said was about a month's time.
Oh.
I said, are you crazy? You know, how can I, a month's time? You know, and I'm pretty fast as a writer. I could crank something out. I could crank out a book full time in maybe 3 months, but not for 1 month. He says, well, you don't need to interview anybody. I said, well, I'll need to interview Red, don't you think? No, you don't need to interview Red. So I'm going to write a biography on Red Robinson and not interview Red Robinson? That's serious, and that happens a lot in modern day promotions. You know, that's the kind of mindset a lot of people have. Went back to Red, because I was laughing. I said, Red, get a load of this, because this is what your friend Dean said. Anyway, he got pissed off. I was angry. I said, let's do this book. We both agreed, let's do this book right. You know, let's talk to all the people. And the thing is, with the clippings, it was like 50 years worth of clippings. All the newspaper clippings were just as inaccurate as the newspaper stories are today. So, I mean, I had these boxes of clippings that we had to go over one clipping at a time to verify, you know, well, is this passage true? Did this really happen? No, he got that wrong. It was a bloody nightmare, right? And so, but the point is, in my spare time, I cranked this out in about 3 or 4 months, let's say, in my spare time, and luckily, and this is thanks to Red. He'd had several other books published prior. Some of them he was proud of, some of them he wasn't. But he went to the publishing house that he was proud of, that had done a good job in his previous book, and they snapped it up right away. In the meantime, we ruined Dean Maley's opportunity for marketing the app. We had this book out before that app ever got finalized and published. So the book came out, it was a big bestseller, and Dean's still a little bit upset with me because, you know, there was no cross-promotional opportunities left between the app and the book, you know. And I mean, if he'd hired a proper guy to do the app, that app would have been out at the same time. But that's not really the point of the story. The point of the story is we got the book out the way it should have been done at a publisher that was absolutely a respectable, wonderful, top publisher. You couldn't ask for a better publisher or a bigger publisher in Canada. And that was a dream. That was a dream. So I mean, my first book with my name on it, because I've ghostwritten a lot of things in my career, but for the first book with my name on it, and to have it come out as a bestseller before it actually hit the bookstores, because the pre-sales were so strong. I mean, all that is like a dream to me. I mean, I've been in this business for almost 35 years now, full time. And it was just like magic, and I would say I owe most of it to Red. I did the writing, but the other key essential ingredient of success in book publishing is a willingness to promote the book. And I'm stuck with Red Robinson. This guy is Mr. Promotion, right? I mean, he's this old guy, you know, and he walks like this now. And as soon as the camera's on him, he's like, hi, you know, he comes alive. And so we went all over the place, and it was kind of like a team. It was Red and me, and it was tons of fun. And so, I mean, like a dream come true. I mean, it really is. I've got another book coming out in Christmas, probably Christmas time. Same publisher, but I don't think it's going to be the same amount of fun that I had with Red.
You need to promote.
Huh?
Right, to promote. That's not a promotion, right? Oh, no.
There you go. Well, Red and I decided to write another book. So after the next book's published, we'll have fun all over again. If he's still alive. And that's about it. Is that good? Is that good enough?
That's great. Thank you.
There.